Check, check. All good? How do you hear me? What's up, guys? Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome back to my channel. As you see, I have sunglasses. I have that kind of spring mood. Spring clothes, you know. I am just ready. I am prepared for this spring, if you know what I mean. Okay guys, let's begin. Today I have a big pleasure to present you my top 10 spring fragrances of 2025. So let's begin, guys. Let's go. But before that, guys, I would like to present you my honorable mention fragrance, which doesn't make this list, but I just kind of was very surprised about this fragrance, and also I was really, let's say, intrigued by the fragrance, by the dry down of the fragrance, sorry, and also by the quality and by the smell overall, guys. This is actually Thierry de Hermes Eau de Parfum Intense version. So guys, to be honest, I have nothing against the original one with the parfum. I think both they are really great. They are very timeless. They've been since, I don't know, ages and ages. I think this one is taking the cake. This is the new era of Thierry de Hermes, and to be honest, I think this one is easy spring, autumn and winter time. Easy. It is because it has that sweetness, it has that woodiness, has that also that freshness, that fresh bergamot on the top, which can easy going on spring, summer. For me, this guy is absolutely good. He's fantastic. You have longevity, sillage. Sillage is not big, will be closer to the skin, but longevity of this baby will be roughly between 8 and 10 hours, which I would say it's absolutely a fantastic longevity, guys. Thierry de Hermes Eau de Parfum Intense, my honorable mention of fragrance in this list. Okay guys, let's begin with my number 10. So Wulong Cha. Wulong Cha by NISHANE. Green, woody, tea vibe, uplifting, nice, fresh, long lasting. This is Extrait de Parfum. Very calming, very uplifting, very green, very musky. Beautiful creation. You have longevity, you have sillage, you have ton of projection with this beautiful baby here. So beautiful, so nice, and I would say still the original one beats the X version. So I think this one is better than X. I think this one it's more well done, well rounded, and yeah, absolutely for me 10 out of 10, and we'll go for this 2025 springtime. Moving on, my number 9 spot, guys. Aron Terence Huge Supernova or Supersonic, guys. They are both very similar. They are both kind of have the same DNA. Only in Supersonic you have that vetiver pumped up, but literally they are quite the same. This one is very strong, very uplifting, is kind of going in the same family as Creed Aventus or Hasivat by NISHANE or Mancera by Cedrat Boisé by Mancera, sorry. This one is the closest, let's say, DNA to Creed Aventus. This one is absolutely perfection. You have longevity, you have sillage, you have a ton of bubble around you. This fragrance is just masterpiece, guys. It's just super mega. So guys, overall, very good projection, very good sillage, and the scent itself is just fantastic. You have that pineapple, you have that apple, that freshness, that woodiness, a bit of sweetness in the core. This is just fantastic. And also look at this atomizer, guys. Oh man, this is just so very beautiful, very nice. very uplifting, and as I said, in the 80 age, you know, style. Very strong, very robust and fresh in the same time. I can tell you definitely this is beats Creed Aventus. Of course, Creed Aventus has that very nice, very uplifting opening, but this one is just beautiful. So guys, I highly recommend. It's not expensive, it's basically £99 for a 50 ml, but trust me, 50 ml will be enough for you guys. So we're moving on to my number 8 spot. XERJOFF Neo, of course. I enjoy Torino 21, I enjoy 40 nuts, but I think Neo is more appropriate for a springtime, guys. It has that very uplifting herbal kind of style, barbershopy, you know, woody type of a fragrance. It's very uplifting, very fresh. The projection and longevity here is not so beastly. It's actually parfum, but you're gonna have between, I don't know, maybe 8 and 10 hours, but it's gonna stay very close to your skin. Overall, guys, this fragrance is very beautiful, very uplifting, very fresh, and for the springtime is just gorgeous. So check this out, Neo by XERJOFF. We are moving on with another beautiful fragrance from JAYNE. This is Montabaco Verano. Guys, how can we miss this fragrance? This is one of the best fresh tobacco fragrance. This is a tobacco fragrance for spring and summertime, to be honest. It's very fresh, it's very uplifting, you have a lot of notes inside, you have leather besides of the tobacco, you have that bergamot, you have that orange, you have a ton of notes inside. Also ISO is super. This is very long lasting fragrance, I would say. In my opinion, when I'm spraying this fragrance, I literally can smell it all day long, guys. So beautiful, so uplifting, longevity also here between 8 and 10 hours with soft to medium projection, guys. Very nice, very uplifting, and one of the best fresh tobacco fragrance in my opinion. We're moving on with one of the best, I would say, mint fragrance in the game, guys. Of course, AMOUAGE Beach Hot Man. Man, this one is just a masterpiece. My goodness, this is so long lasting, guys. Very long lasting. The projection and sillage is just fantastic. It's just enormous, guys. This one will literally stay on you whole day. Even at the next day when you're gonna wake up, you still can smell this fragrance. This is very, how can I describe this one? It's very green, minty, foresty kind of type of a fragrance. Imagine yourself, you go into the forest and after the rain and all that kind of greenness, all that kind of, you know, that fresh after the water, that kind of steamy, green, woody, minty type of a smell. Imagine yourself, this is that kind of DNA, guys. Don't confuse yourself. This is not a beach type of a fragrance. This is actually very classy, very beautiful, and also very, very sophisticated kind of a barbershop style of fragrance. This is so unbelievable good, and I can tell you honestly, this is one of the best AMOUAGE fragrance from my collection. One of the best. Of course there is a lot, but this one is one of them. So I really love it. This is my baby. It's go-to fragrance when I really want something very uplifting, very minty, very strong, staple type of a fragrance. I just open, spray, and I am good to go, guys. So fantastic, so freaking fantastic. 10 out of 10. My top spring fragrance for 2025. Beach Hot Man, guys, from AMOUAGE. We're moving on with another house which also very luxurious, very expensive, I would say, based here in London. We're talking about ROJA, and this is none of the Oceania, guys. Oceania. How can I describe this fragrance? This is very zingy, very fresh, lemony type of a fragrance. There is, of course, there is a lot going on in this fragrance, but it's very sparkling, it's very kind of mineralic. When initially spraying, it's also, you have that very soft, woody vibe in the base, a bit sweet, a bit kind of metallic, screechy, but overall, guys, you have here amazing ingredients, amazing quality. Trust me, here is just insanely good. You have that kind of very uplifting, kind of a Sprite. If you know how the Sprite it smells when you initially open the bottle, this one is literally smelling the same, guys. I mean, not like one-to-one, but overall it's giving you literally that vibe when initially spraying. But overall, this is so beautiful, so uplifting. Is nothing masterpiece. I mean, it's masterpiece, sorry, but it's nothing, let's say, sexy or, you know, that kind of alluring type of a fragrance. No, 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 guys. This is very simple, very fresh, but in the same time very uplifting, which I think is just perfect suite, that kind of a spring collection, guys. So amazing. Oh man, and look at this pressurized atomizer, guys. So beautiful. Oh man, so amazing. I really like it, and also I would say top. It's top from ROJA. I remember myself spraying in the morning this fragrance, I think 7 or 8 times, and I could detect this fragrance by evening, guys. But the second day, even on my clothes, it was sitting on my clothes like crazy. So this is gonna be one of that fresh fragrances which is gonna be long lasting. I mean, it's not a beast mode like AMOUAGE or other fragrances, but this one will have, you will have between 6 and 8 hours easy, with medium projection, guys. So beautiful, so amazing, so uplifting, and is just top in the springtime. Okay, we moving on with another beautiful fragrance. This is by Louis Vuitton, Imagination. Oh man, this is a designer ask fragrance, but I would say it's fit completely my list for the spring and summertime including. This is very uplifting, very soapy, linen-y type of a fragrance. So imagine yourself going in the room with a lot of clean linen. So clean, very dry linen. This one is basically smells the same. And that soapy kind of a vibe, it's just fantastic, guys. I really like it. I would say 10 out of 10 from me, and the longevity and projection here is just insanely good. I would say here you have between 8 and 10 hours. For a freshy fragrance, for a, let's say, designer fragrance, this is top-end freshy fragrance. For sport, for going out, for all type of occasions, this one will suit your needs, guys. So beautiful, so long lasting, and also very uplifting, and I would say perfect for spring and summertime, guys. Imagination by Louis Vuitton. Okay, now we approaching my top 3 fragrances from my collection, which I guess, guys, and you guess that this is actually could be or needs to be something very special, right? Vibrato, my number 3 spot. Pro, cons, I don't know. You can agree with me, you can disagree. This is very zingy, beautiful grapefruit mixed with that kind of woodiness in the base, very fresh. Very similar with Tiger by Bulgari. It's so uplifting, guys, so beautiful, so nice, so sophisticated, and overall, and most important, so long lasting, guys. So, oh man, so long lasting. Very beautiful fragrance. I think and I believe this one, it's absolutely worth it, the original price. I mean, if you're gonna pay the retail price for this fragrance, I think it's worth it, because first of all, you have longevity, second of all, you have a lot of versatility, you have freshness, you have woodiness, you have very good style, you have everything in this fragrance. I would say overall, this one, it is all year round fragrance, guys, but in my opinion I would say will be suitable more for the spring and summertime, but very long lasting. And if you want to impress people, if you want to have a compliment, this one is just insanely good for that. My number 3 spot, guys. Okay, my number 2. I know you're just thinking, okay, if that one was number 3, which one can be number 2? Well, this is a new acquisition. Of course, I've got a video before when I used to rate this fragrance about 6.5 or 6.8, but you know, guys, it's grown on me, and it's grown on me very fast, and I really think that this fragrance is just masterpiece. It's very long lasting, and I would like to take my words and my rating back and to give a new rate, because this fragrance, it is good. It is good, and it is very, very good. That's why now it's making my 2nd place in my list. Maison Francis Kurkdjian Gentle Fluidity Silver. Yes, guys, this is just perfect. Perfect for spring time. Oh man, this one is just amazing. Let me do a spray. Look at this. Oh. You have that juniper berry, you have that kind of mineralic vibe to it. It's very similar. I mean, it's going in the same family as a Creed, Green Irish Tweed, which didn't make, unfortunately, the list in 2025, although I really like that fragrance, I really love it, but I thought, like, I don't know, let's include something more, let's say, fresh, more something different. I know that fragrance is very timeless and it's very beautiful, and I will never ever say that that fragrance, it is not good, or longevity or something else, it's gonna be an obstacle. No, I would say just this one, for me, it smells a bit more for that spring vibe. It's very uplifting, very metallic, as it's described, very silver, very uplifting, very long lasting, and also you have very good, very nice and very beautiful sillage of this fragrance. Is just unbelievable. You have a lot of notes in here. I'm not gonna list it that notes, but this is one of the best for that springtime. For me, guys, I would change my mind and I would say this is perfect 9.5 out of 10. I know. It's beautiful, it's timeless, it's long lasting, and also it's take all the cakes just to be on in this list, sorry, for the spring in 2025. Just beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And guys, we are approaching my number 1 fragrance. And I know this one was hyped to death because this fragrance, it is literally a masterpiece, and it's beautiful, and also it is very fantastic how it develops, you know. I would say during the dry down is not changing quite a lot, but including the longevity, including the projection, the sillage and the scent itself, this one deserves to be my number 1, guys. Ganymede. Ganymede by MARC Antoine Barrois. My top spring fragrance for 2024, for 2023 and for 2025. This is a beautiful, metallic, screechy, mineralic, a very uplifting, very long-lasting, woody, leathery type of a fragrance, guys. This has been created by Quentin Biche, so he made this one to perfection, to be honestly. And this fragrance, it was a very cloned, a very cloned. You have a lot of clones with this DNA, but I think and I recognize that none of that clones can take this cake. This is so fantastic. You have a lot of longevity, you have a lot of projection, you have a very fresh, in the same time sweet, leathery, mineralic, kind of metallic type of a fragrance. It's a bit weird in sort of way, but it is just super mega, it's just super mega beautiful fragrance. And atomizer, check this out guys. Wow. Oh man, this is very fruity, this is very metallic, very kind of inky from the beginning, leathery. It's not that typical dark leather. Here you have more of a that, I would say, sweat leather, which is a bit lighter, which is a bit going to more to that fresh direction. But overall, I would say this is just perfect 10 out of 10 in my opinion spring fragrance, guys. Very long lasting, very uplifting, and also a truly masterpiece by MARC Antoine Barrois, guys. Ganymede, my #1 spot. So that's it guys. This was my number 10 spot list for the springtime. Hope you did enjoy it guys, hope you did take some good value from this. Also, I would say guys, is not necessary, I will repeat myself, is not necessary to buy all these fragrances unless you are not like me, like a fragrance content creator or collector or something like that. It is not necessary to buy all this fragrance. Just go in the store, try all these type of brands, all this fragrance, see whatever you like it and buy it. Or maybe you can take a decant and spray it a couple of times, wearing, test it on yourself, and then put your money on the table. Because I don't suggest to no one to blind buy. All these fragrances are very pricey and may not fit your likability or needs. So in this case, I would suggest don't blind buy, just sample it, wearing a couple of times, and then go and buy it. Or go in the store and try it. This is it for me guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Leave those comments down below guys, press that notification bell and put a thumbs up. It's mean a lot to me guys. Also, if you want me to review another fragrances which I don't have in my collection, but maybe you have guys, maybe you have some fragrances, some suggesting, or maybe you like how I doing in my way, so would you like me to do that review for you? That will be fantastic, that will be great. Send to me sample, even 1, even 2 milliliter sample with the fragrance which would you like me to review guys, and I will do it. I will do it absolutely for free guys. You know that I'm able to do that and I am very happy to do that actually. So yeah, this was my top 10 spring time for 2025 guys. Hope you did take some good value from this video. As always with you, Simon Fragrance, and see you for the next video. Bye.